Yeah, so we're covering 4th Q syllabus today. And we're gonna cover 4 or 5 techniques, I think it is. So I'm gonna cover the first technique, then we're gonna scoot over to Wesley, who's gonna cover the next technique. Whereas I have historically taken the warm-up phase, but we thought we'd pay a little bit more attention this week between the two of us. So we're gonna share the techniques out. I'm going to do the first, second, and then Wes will do the second, third, fourth, etc., etc. As most of you may or may not know, there is no Rinrak who's in the 4th Q syllabus. So we're going to use kicks, yay, for you all, because we used arms last week. Obviously, if there's any questions, as usual, it's normally Wes that says this, put it in the chat below. We have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this week afterwards, but I'll let Wes talk a little bit more about that.
Yes. So yeah, good to have you all. Some good numbers on this Tuesday. We are very pleased that all of you are here. Today is Technical Tuesday, as we always have. We will focus a lot on the blocking techniques today. When we're finished with that, then we will do some combination by using the 4th Q kicks. But please, if you've got some questions, indeed, let us know. Then there is on Thursday, there is the Thunder Thursday, Freaky Friday with the one behind me. It's not freaky, it's fierce. I think is what we call it. And obviously, Super Saturday, where we have a wonderful guest. Before we go there, haven't we got 2 sessions that day? Mr.
Sorry?
Spring? We have got 2 sessions on Saturday, right?
We do. Yes, we do. Because this week's Saturday is our normal session. That is at 2 o'clock. This week will be at 12 o'clock. This is for 2 reasons. One, because of our guest and a little bit of a time difference. So gives you an indication he's not nearby. And secondly, we've been asked to teach for Chile.
Yes.
The country, not the weather. So we are teaching again.
Or the spice.
Yeah, or the spice. Yeah, that's true. So we're teaching twice on Saturday, but our normal session is pulled forward a little bit at 12 o'clock. So hopefully that doesn't affect everyone too much.
Yeah, this is 12 p.m. UK time for the people.
Yes, sorry. Yes, I'm talking about my time selfishly. Sorry.
Sandra, that's very true. Fantastic Friday. I like it.
Fantastic Friday.
Yes.
You see that. That's good.
I like it.
Thank you.
Good. Fantastic Friday. Very nice. Right then. Have fun, guys. Enjoy today. And Mr. Stringer?
Yep. Cool. So 4th Q. I'm going to start off with Stosu Kotsuchi. So obviously loads of people see this when people are breaking wood, etc. Important thing to remember is we're not action men, so it's not a straight arm. Okay, try and get a bit of an angle. It's going to be roughly around about the same angle as your gi lapel will be. Okay, so we're going to do some of these slowly, and we're going to work in Zenku Sudachi in this particular technique today. Okay, much like with Tetsui, it's coming down and over, into the shoulder, parallel to the ground, behind the head, and we're driving through. Get the elbow coming straight through and down. Okay, technically we're striking towards the collarbone if we're talking about people, but most of the time we're relating it to breaking wood. Okay, so we're going to start off with in Zenku Sudachi. We're going to do 10 slow on the right with the right leg forward. We're going to change 10 slow with the left, and then we're going to have 15 fast on the right, 15 fast on the left. Okay, and then we're going to shoot over to Wes after a couple of push-ups. Okay, let me just lower my screen because the stance hopefully will take me a little bit lower. Okay, so Budodachi, Maigen and Barai. Yoi! We're going back with the left leg. Okay, hey, Shia. Okay, so right hand up, and we're in Stosu Kotsuchi. Remember, making sure that we keep nice bend on this front leg, You can argue that this is bent. Yes, it is. But the knee, as we all know, should be over the ankle, stroke over the instep. So please make sure we keep this nice bend in position. Okay. Sorry. Right hand out. So 10 slow on the right. Itch. In. Drive. Over. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Ish. Itch. Get. Chew. And change legs. Left arm. Itch. Knee. Sun. Sheep. Go. Rook. Ish. Ish. Get. Chew. And undo. Change arms and legs. This time, driving in nice and solid and strong. 15, 15, couple of push-ups. Move over to Wes for the next technique. Okay. So in position. Ready? H. E. Sun. She. Go. Rook. H. H. Get. Chi. H. Knee. Sun. She. Go. And undo. Okay. Left arm. Ready? H. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. H. H. Get. Chi. H. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Oh, sorry. Larry. Being carried away. Right, down we go. Push-ups. Narrow push-ups. 15. 10, 15. Okay, ready? Body straight. Itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Shish. Hatch. Get. G. Itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. And up you get. Over to Wesley for the next technique.
Yes, and Darren, we talked about doing Shito Jodan Uchi Uchi, right? That's what I'm doing right now.
Uchi, just, okay.
Yeah, the block, right? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, good. Okay. I was clear then. So
yeah.
I was just thinking, it's just maybe I did the wrong one. All right then. So. There's a few techniques within all of the Kihon which look quite similar but are actually a very different technique. So now we will work on the first blocking technique out of the 4th Q syllabus, and that is a Shuto Joden Uchi Uke. We remember this. We did a Kake. Okay, by Darren, I think 2 weeks ago, out of the syllabus. This one you did from out of the hip. Now, Shuto Jodan Uchiuke will be going from the ear. So we will do 10 slowly on the right, 10 slowly on the left, and then we will do the same technique in Kokutsudachi. Then we will do it from Kokutsudachi. We will do 20 on the left, 20 on the right. Are we clear on this? Try to make sure that when you do it, you will go there, and then at the last bit you bring it out. And just over the shoulder, not all the way outside. Just over the shoulder. There we go. Join it. And there we go with the right hand to start off with. Slowly. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Sish, Ash, Ku, Shia.
Shia.
Try to remember this is a block. You don't want your shoulders to be straight or square. You want your shoulders to be at an angle of 45 degrees. Us. There we go. Other hand. There we go. Ich. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rub. Sish. Ash. Go. Shia. All right. Now we will do the same technique out of a kokotsudachi position. Us. What we're going to do is we're going to be standing in a senkotsudachi, and every time I count, you will go kokotsudachi, and you drive back into kokotsudachi and back to the front again. Us in senkotsudachi, and every count 1 and back, 1 and back. Us kind of needs to let you think a little bit as well while we perform the right technique. Us. All clear on that? Good. Joy. Senkotsudachi Kedan right. Kamaite. Shia. All right. Time. You make the technique and you go back in Kakawaku. Us. There we go. H. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Ruk. Sish. Ash. Ku. Shia. One more. Itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rub. Sish. Ash. Ku. Shia. And array. Other side. Us. Try when you do this, every time you step back, strong, sharp technique, and go back again. Us. Don't go slow on the blocks. Never. You won't go slow on a punch or on an attack. You don't want to go slow on a block. Us. There we go. Joy. Other leg. Kamaite. Shua. There we go. And ish. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rub. Sish. Ash. Ku. Shua. Ish. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Ruk. Tish. Ash. Ku. Shia. Aisha. And now ready. Okay, shake loose. Push-ups. Us. What we're gonna do, make a push-up, tap your shoulder. Make a push-up, tap your shoulder. Only 10. So this means 5 on the left, 5 on the right. Us. Right now. Come on, take. And itch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Ruk. Sish. Ash. Ku. Yeah. Alrighty then. Quick little drink. Over to Darren. Us.
It's very warm out today. The drink is welcome.
Darren, can you please show one more time Shuto Jordan Uchi Uchi? Uchi Uka, I'm sorry. Can you show it? Yeah. Okay. Matthias, he's doing the same thing as we are doing. We got a question. So.
Okay.
In Dutch. He's talking about the reaction arm, but he's doing the same thing as I'm doing.
Okay.
But is he maybe he's maybe talking about the Shuto Sokochi Uchi, the first technique?
This one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Where do you do your where do you put your arm when you do Shuto? Your reaction arm.
The back arm.
No, at the start. So when you do it, yeah. So where is your left arm right now?
Into the shoulder.
Into the shoulder, yeah. This is
you do Soto, okay.
Yeah, this is what I've been taught as well. So this is what I'm doing. A few people been saying, or at least Matthias is saying, he's doing it under his armpit, but that's not the right. That's not the right thing. It has to be over there on the shoulder, and from there you go 1, 2. Also not under the armpit. No, no good, no bueno. Us. 1.
Exactly. Into the shoulder all the time.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was confused by the question. I didn't saw the question beforehand. So, all right, then. Over to Darren. Thank you.
Okay, so now we're using Sto Moshi Uke. Okay, obviously in Sanshino kata and a lot of other katas as well, but or variations of this. Lots of people get very confused when they do this technique, so this is why we thought we'd take a little bit longer on the few techniques that we're covering to start off with to help you out and guide you through. And Wesley, of course, will do the next one. Okay. So with Shtomo Shuke, it's really important to remember that these hands need to stay in front. Very common problem is we swing around this way. Okay. From the starting position, the fingertips need to be pointing forward. Okay, we get a lot of people, they end up doing this because we want to do this. Okay, pointing forward, then it turns, comes through, around, and in. Okay, so we're going to take this through slowly a little bit, just like probably with the next technique as well. We are so we've got a little bit longer time over these two techniques because a lot of people struggle with them, and we want to help you out, basically. So let's start off in just Hegadachi or Furudachi. It doesn't really matter. So we're going to be here. We're going to rub up, other hand, rub up. Okay. So what we're looking for is palm facing away, palm facing slightly down, slightly towards you. Doesn't make a big deal of difference at the moment. Okay, what a lot of people tend to do is they tend to get very confused about which way these hands are pointing. Okay, so forward comes in, so it brushes the bicep up. So we've got like a sort of a Jordan uke and a Maigen and Barai position happening at the same time here. Okay, this one is coming up like this, and then we'll straighten up. This one's coming down like a Mwashi Gidanbarai stroke my Gidanbarai. Okay, so we'll just start with that first technique first. Okay, so we're going to be there, up, in, up, in. Okay, we're going to do 20 of them, nice and easy, and then we're going to go through to the next bit, which is the circle, which will be nice and easy, and then we'll do the full thing after that. Okay, good. Let's go. Right hand up to start with. Okay. So itch, through, down, back to the position. Knee, through, and in. Sun, in. Shi, and in. Go, in. Rook, in. Ish, ach, Ju, halfway there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah.
Okay. Just change the angle. See the top half of my hand as well. Cool. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have one palm facing away, one palm facing in. So now we need to do the circle. This is nice and easy. When we're like this, it should be fairly easy because we should be thinking about our arms being like on a window, so to speak, here. And they should just glide around here nicely. Clean my window especially for you guys for this. Okay. So please do bear that in mind when you're doing this. Don't start going, here's my wall, oh, I'm coming off of my wall.
This is what Darren is just showing you guys is the most common mistake with this technique.
Indeed. And legend have it, Oyama used to fight this way. Okay, and he used to be very effective in making sure that he was covering his areas and not get hit very much. Okay, legend has it. I wasn't there, so I don't know. I can only go on what Hanshi tells me. So it can be a very effective block, and the way that Hanshi always described it is it's like when a fan goes. The fan goes and you try and put your hand through it is very difficult unless it's going really slow. So please do keep these in front of you like that fan will be going round, like so, okay?
Yes.
So let's keep the hands up. We're going to start with the hand in, around, switch, around, switch, around, switch, around, switch each time, okay? So that we're learning, we're going from here, around, back, around, back each time, okay? Someone's a bit late. Okay, ready? So, left hand up, right arm down, palm facing out with the left, palm facing in with the right, okay? Itch, around, switch. Knee, around, switch. Sun, around, switch. She, around, switch. Go, switch. Rook, ish, ish. Get, cheer. Okay, and in the end is simply a pull in and out. Okay, I think we should all be very comfortable with that. Remember, whatever arm is up, we need the up and the down pointing when it comes back. Don't start going like this, twisting in and out. Okay, in the full technique, we're coming in, position, around, pull back, up, down still, and that will obviously dictate where we're hitting. Forehead, stroke nose, lower stomach, stroke groin. Okay, they're the areas you're hitting for. Probably lower stomach more than the groin, otherwise you're going to be far out of it, sync. Okay, so let's give these a go really slowly first of all. And what I want to do is we're only going to use the same arm. 10 on the same arm, 10 on the same arm, and then we're going to do 10 alternate, all slowly, because people get very confused in changing arms once we move on to alternate arms. So we will do the right arm first. This will be the top, and therefore will be the top hand that strikes each time. 10 on the right, 10 on the left, 10 alternate, and then we've got 20 good pace, good speed. Okay? Right. Right arm up, in position. Remember, pointing forward, not to the side or here. And flat. Very similar to your high toe, but the thumb is actually out like when you do Uchuke or stores or all of them techniques. Okay? So, right arm up. Ready? Nice and slowly. Itch, in, up, around, back, strike. Knee, in, up, around, strike. Sun. She. Go.
Someone's not muted. Do any booking.
Rook. Ish. H. Here. Get them fingertips pointing forward. Here. Chew. I can see some of us, because we're going a little bit faster now, you're starting to do this. Be strict. Make sure this is pointing forward each time we come up. Okay? Now with the left arm. Ready? Nice and easy still. Inch, in, up, around, out. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Ish. Ish. Get. Last one. Cheer. Cheer. Okay. Now alternate. Still at a reasonably slow pace, but we're going to be doing one on the right, then onto the left. Please remember, this points forward, not here. Okay? And don't worry about your forearms, they'll get better. Okay. Ready? Right arm up first. Inch. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Ish. Ish. Get. Cheer. Okay. There's a question there just before we do the last few. It's in Dutch, Wes, so you're going to have to help me out.
Yeah, well, it's just Noah asking if we can do this in Dutch, but there's not much to talk about in Dutch, so we will take care of that.
Okay. So, 20, good speed, okay? Remember, it comes up strong here, in, out, and then make sure that this is a drive. During basics, and it gets really confusing because we always want to go and then do it slow out. It's actually fast and then drive out nice and strong at the end. Okay, 20 alternates. Okay, the count won't be too fast, but I want the technique to be fast. Okay?
Us.
Cool. Okay. Right, so right arm up. Remember, grip the floor so we can nice fast circles. Ready? H. U. Sun. She. Go. Up. H. H. Hip. G. H. E. Sun. Nearly there. Ish. Ish. 2 more. Get. Q. And narrow. And shake loose. Okay. Just got 10 wide push-ups, and then we're going back over to Wesley. Okay. Down we go. Wide push-ups this time. In position. H, knee, san, chi, go, rock, shish, H, Q, chill. Over to Wes, get yourself a little drink.
Check out your phone for me, please, Darren.
Yes. Yes.
Good. All right, so we done some stuff with the arms, 3 techniques with the arms, but 3 very important techniques. And now we will go for a leg technique. One of the hardest leg techniques, and we've covered this with a KRT vid, is a yokogiri. And now we will do some exercises for that on how to make it better. If you can't do this joden, go chuden. If you can't do this chuden, go geden. But always make sure you use the right technique. Because if you won't use the right technique, it's not going to be any good. And if you can't do it joden, then they will just say yokogiri. Unfortunately, it's not joden. Right then. Good. So let us first start with an exercise where when we were young had to do, and this is a long time ago, we had to do this all the time in the dojo to warm up with us, and this was walking on the sides of the feet. Us. And now just we're not going to walk because we don't have a lot of space. The yokogiri, just to be sure on what we do as a technique, is we will bring it up over there, and you will just bring it back to the floor, or either if you have something to kick on, so you can really hit with the yoko part, and your big toe is up. The biggest people make is they kick the joden with the inside of the foot, and it really has to be the side of the foot where you hit it with. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to stand over here. 1, bring it back to the floor, and up again. We're going to 10 on the right, 10 on the left. And let me stand over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. We'll do it on the floor. So she has the same legs as I have. You can see what
Max, that's all he's doing.
All right. So what we're gonna do, she's gonna use the right leg first. Bring it up. Already in Suru Ashidashi. Just go down and itch and back. Knee and back. Sun and back. Shi. Go. Ruk. Dish. Ash. Cool. Shia. Lift other leg. Staying. And the thing is, because you're going down straight, it's quite hard to touch the floor in the right way. But you have to force your leg to do it. And up. Surashidachi. And itch. Me. Sun. Shi. Go. Ruk. Sish. Ash. Ku. Shia. All right. If you think this is a hard technique and it's hard to get the foot in the right position, back in the days, we were just walking circles in the dojo every time doing this. Surashidashi. And it looked really stupid, but hey, I don't really care. It kind of makes the kick happen. So the next thing we're going to do is kansetsugiri, and we're just going to do them to the sides. Start off using the right leg and go back, and all the time, everything will be 3 counts. So the first count is up, the second count is sideways, down, third count is up again. And back.
Sorry,
yeah.
Just because I know that loads of people do this, can you show your supporting leg? Because you can see that your knee is doing the twist, but I don't think people will relate the twist on the foot without seeing. Do you know what I mean? The pivot.
I can, hopefully.
But pay attention to his feet, people, when he does the kick, and you'll see the pivot on that supporting leg. You couldn't have seen it before, and you might not have paid attention to the way that his knee moves. But this is very, very, very important if you're going to do the kick correctly.
Voor de mensen in Nederland, wat Sensei Darren zegt, is als Sensei Wes zijn knie optrekt, op het moment dat hij die kick geeft, dan doet hij zijn standbeen indraaien. Dus hij trekt hem op, hij trekt zijn knie op, hij draait zijn standbeen in wanneer hij die stap geeft. Ja?
Os, is everybody clear about this? Everybody good?
Os.
Right then, let me see, there was a chat. What did I miss? Oh, yeah, round after round, very true. Right then, there we go. What we will do straight away as well is, if we use the right leg, we will go to the left and bring our hands like this. And when we kick back, 1 and back. Us, 3 counts, 1 kick. And then the other side. Us, we will only 10 times. So this means 5 on the left, 5 on the right. Us. Joy, joy. And there we go. Up, itch. Stay there. And when you kick out, don't do it slowly. Go powerful. Knee. Stay there. Sun. And down. Other side. That's the first one. 9 more to go. Itch. Knee. Sun. And back. Very good. 8 more. Itch. Knee. Sun. And back. Chi. Itch. E. And that's good. Very good. Go. Ish. E. Back. Raku. E. An. And back. Stish. E. An. And back. E. Ish. E. And back. Q. And E. Last one. Sh. Ish. E. And back. Os. Do. This was the slow variation. Os. You can now, when you can really do the kick and you got the movements, you can do this a little bit higher and a little bit higher and a little bit higher until you're as high as Darren. Us. The main thing is pulling it in to Surashidashi, kicking it out, being stable on the foot and bringing it back again. Us. Please don't forget about the pullback. A lot of people I've seen in a lot of kata tournaments, they've been doing a perfect kata, very good job of doing it, dropping the left. So fortunate, because this really looks bad and very dangerous for when you do this in fighting. When you just drop your leg, you will get kicked. Us, all the time over there, and pull it back. Stay strong again. Us. Who is not muted?
I don't know.
All right, so what we're going to do right now, we're going to use 5 times one leg, 5 times the other leg. But every time we will make 1 kick extra. Us?
Yeah, that's a good point from Yele. He's asking, where do we point our knee? And I see some of the people doing the videos where they're pointing it out to the side, which is
always forward. Surashidashi, I think you mean?
Yes.
So when you stand over there, don't do this. Os, you will go forward and then you go to the side. Forward and go forward as well. Os. So try to be over there, because from out of this position, we can still make magiri, uchimawashi, or whatever. When we stand over there, what are we going to do? Os, you can't do anything. Os. So forward. Is this the answer to your question, Jelle? Thanks.
Plus, if the knee's out to the side, you're more than likely going to kick with the toes rather than the Sokoto position that Wes was going on about earlier.
Very true.
Dus je knie wijst naar voren als je hem optrekt in het Suhashidashi. Niet naar de zijkant, want dan schop je hoogstwaarschijnlijk met je tenen in plaats van met de zijkant van je voet.
Alright, so the next exercise, you will do on the first count, 1 kick, go back to Surashidashi. The second count, you will do 2 kicks, back to Surashidashi. 3, back to Surashidashi. 4, and 5 as the max. And then we will use the other leg. Os? I'd like you to do this in Chudan. Os? If you can't do this Chudan, then do this Gedan, like a Kansatsugiri. And remember, it's about the pullback. Os? It's about the pullback. So when we stand over here, it's going to be 1, first count, 1, back. Now 2, 1, 2, back. Os, and stay over there. So it's really important to kick out, put it back properly. Os, then kick out again. A maximum of 5. Is everybody clear on this?
Os.
Good. Right leg to start with. Let me do this. Put my face to the camera. Kamaite.
Yep.
There we go. Kamaite. Bring it up. Yep. And there we go. Itch. Knee. Sun. 4. She. And the last one, people. Go. Shia.
Shia.
Use the other leg. Us.
Us.
Again. Us. And it's a hard exercise if you do it properly. Us.
Us.
So I find it hard. I think you. Us. And come out it. And itch. Knee. Sun. She. Last one. Go. And I think it's time for a quick little drink. Can't cover this all from Yokogiri. It's a very hard kick. Also, every time we will do Yokogiri, we try to give you some extra tips and tricks about this. Os, get yourself a quick drink. Over to Stringer, or as we like to call him, Super Stringer.
Hopefully this is all useful stuff to you guys, no matter what the grade. It's really important to focus on being as correct as possible. And we all have mistakes, you know, me and Wes, we might do this from time to time. Maybe we're all like this. Maybe our fingers are open as well when we're doing stores. They're all wrong factors that loads of people do. But we need to make sure that we're doing it correctly. No worries, Bernardo. That's what we're here for. Here to help. Okay. Right, so we've covered all the main techniques that we wanted to cover today in the technical version. So now we're going to move on to some other bits. We've got Mwashi Jordan and Ishiro Mwashi Jordan are the other 2 kicks that exist within this syllabus. Okay, so we're not going to go into too much detail on them, but we're going to use some of the techniques in fighting positions. Okay, so we're going to use Mwashi Jordan first, and we're just going to use that on its own off of the front leg just to warm us up a little bit more, because it's not been the most energetic of lessons and we don't want anybody to pull any muscles and not come on Thursday. Okay, right, so in position, Kamadachi, yoi!
Yep.
left leg forward, come on, here. Okay, so we're going to be there, just picking up, Jordan Mawashi. Remember, pick the knee up, like Wes said, most of these kicks, they all start with the knee coming up straight, and then we can change the direction, okay? Here, making sure that we pivot the back foot and in position. So we got 15 on the left, 15 on the right. I'm going to do some squats, and then we're going to go back over to Wonderways. Okay? Warm up slowly. People warm up at different ranges, so don't do any damage to yourself. Okay, ready? Edge. Each. Stand. Sheet. Go. Ash. 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 Catch. Cheers. Ash. Knee. Sun. Keep. Oh, shear. And change legs. Same thing, but the right leg. Okay, ready? Ash. Knee. Sun. Keep. Up. Right. Ash. Ash. Cap. Two. Ash. D. Hun. Sheep. Go. Shear. And just 50 little, what I like to call skiing squats. Okay? 50. I'll count. The pace will be pretty fast, but just keep that constant bend and action on them legs. Okay? Ready? Arms up. H, knee, san, shi, go, rook, shish, hatch, go, ju, h, knee, san, shi, go, rook, shish, hatch, go, knee, ju, h, knee, san, shi, go, rook, shish, hatch, go, sanju, h, knee, san, shi, go, rook, shish, hatch, go, yonju, h, knee, san, shi, go, rook, shish, hatch, go, doju. Little drink, over to Wes. Us. Hopefully you're all warming up a little bit. Been a bit slow so far, but take it easy on the legs.
To be fair, I'm quite sweaty.
Yeah, I'm warming up. I'll warm up pretty quick, so.
And I see a lot of people being a little bit sweaty or at least hot. Or they're very good actors and pretending to be hot. But that's good for me as well.
Yeah.
Ah, nice one, Karina. Having the van on. Good. The Mawashi, okay.
Yeah.
All right then. So bye. It's both. In the syllabus you have Shisoku and Haisoku. You will do them both. For now, it's just too quick to be seen. To be fair, Matthias. All right then. So
First one is Haisoku.
yeah, in the syllabus. Yeah, in the syllabus, the first Mawashi Giri will be Shisoku. The next Mawashi will be Haisoku. For the technical thing. Okay. We did Shuto Mawashi. Sorry, Shuto Mawashi. Okay. Now we will actually use some parts out of it in a fighting combination. Because a lot we try to teach you, we also try to give you for in a fight. Let's pretend my partner or opponent will attack with a straight punch to the chest. Normally, we will always use this to block it down. And this is the first part of a Mawashi Uke as well. So now we will try to skip away a little bit, block it to the outside. My opponent will do punch to the chest, Staski to the body. I will use 1, 2. Over there. Os, I will use 1, 2. From out of this position, I will bring my left arm for a liver shot and a low kick. That's the combination. We will use the Mawashigiri, high soku, gedan in this position. Os, so block, block, staski, and Mawashigiri gedan. Every second kick, we won't go gedan, but we will go jodan. Os, are we clear on this?
Os.
Dus, one time in Dutch. Blok, naar buiten, stoot. Os, blok, opstoot, naar beneden. Positie, leverstoot, low kick. Iedere tweede ronde is het geen low kick, maar een Yoda Mawashigiri. Os?
Os.
Alright then. 10 times on the left, 10 times on the right. Give you a little exercise. Over to stringer. Os.
Os.
Kamaite.
Ja.
Yeah.
And there we go. Ish. Program washi. Ni. Gedan. San. Jordan. Shi. Go. Rub. Ish. Ash. Cool. On the side. Os.
Os.
Block. Staski. Low kick. Block, block. Staski. Jordan. Os.
Os.
Ja.
And ish. Jordan. Knee. Sun. Sheesh. Go. Rook. Shish. Ash. Cool. Shish. Alrighty then. Good work, guys. Good work. All right. So we will now do a mountain climber push-up. Push-up, come up, knee, knee to the front, bring them up to your chest. Us, 10 times only. Us, only 10 times. There we go. Kamaite. And ish. Knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Rook. Shish. Ash. Cool. Heisha. All right. Quick drink. Over to stringer. Us.
Where's Karina? Enjoy. Right. As I said, we really like to always try to apply things that we're teaching, whether it's basics, into fighting or in raku, into fighting. It's all basics today, but it's still a link. Okay, so when you do these types of blocks, strong wash, okay, this hand should be strong here. And this should be how you can block Jordan Mawashis, for example. Kick comes round, hit, Staski, hit, kick, whatever it is. But a lot of people, when they do the blocks, they just go like this, or like this. You know, here, it's a cover. In, cover, strong, cover, strong, okay? And the same principles apply in both of them blocks. So we're going to use that now, okay? We're going to go here, we've blocked, and then we're going to kick straight away, more shigeri with the same leg. Most people, when they kick, they're going to end up doing this, or a hand is going to drop normally to get momentum. So when I kick here, this hand will come down. What we're going to do is we're going to take the block, boom, and then kick straight away, nice and fast, to where this hand is already down, where he's kicked with momentum. Okay?
And this in Dutch, please.
Yes, I was just going to ask that.
Ja. Oké, dus het volgende wat we gaan doen. We gaan alsof we een shuto oeken gaan maken. De achterste arm gaan we gebruiken om een Yoda Mawashigiri mee te blokken. Die moet sterk zijn. Os, je blokt en daarna gebruik je hetzelfde been. Dus je blokt met je rechterarm. Dan zwaai je met je rechterarm naar beneden om momentum te creëren voor de Yoda Mawashigiri met hetzelfde been. Os, dus rechts blok, rechts Yoda. Os.
Okay.
Let's do it.
React nice and quickly. 10, 10, exercise, and back to the main man, Wesley. Okay, ready? Edge. Knees. Sandwich. Sheesh. Goes. And the other leg. Remember, get that in nice and firm, not a loose technique. It has to block first before we can retaliate. Ready? Last one. Good. Nicely done. Okay. On your backs. So, as we do the sit up, we're going to look to bring the leg to the side. The side. We're used to doing straight up here. We've done a lot of techniques where we've done knees to the side in the past. Not today, in the past. So now we're going to couple that with the sit-up. Right leg, left leg. Right leg, left leg. Just 10, and then we're back to underwears. Okay? Ready? H, G, M, G, go, like, H, Shia. And don't forget, no hands. Over to Wes. Get yourself a quick drink.
All right then, guys. Get yourself a quick drink. I'm going to do some hard stuff right now. Os? Training by yourself is hard for several reasons. But also you have to imagine what your partner will do. But this gives you a benefit for when you finally start doing stuff to each other again, or when you finally get on the mat again. Because if you have a very big imagination, you probably seen what your opponent will be doing in the next couple of things. Us? So what we're going to do right now is we're going to imagine the partner again doing 2 punches, left, right punch. And on the left, you will use the block. On the right, you will use the block. And this means the sides of the ribs will be open. And we're gonna kick with a yokogiri underneath. Os? What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna be standing toe to toe. See, if my partner will be standing left leg in front, I will be standing right leg in front. Os. And the other way around. Os? Not always you have an opponent who stands on the left leg in front and you will be on the left leg in front as well. It's very hard. Imagine when you will be sparring or fighting with Darren, he's mostly standing with his right leg in front. I'm switching maybe a little bit more. I think for Darren it's 80% on the right leg, 20% on the left leg, and I will be probably more like 60-40, 70-30 on the switching. Os? So this is very hard, but this will mean you have to figure out what your opponent will be doing. Os? So let me demonstrate with my lovely assistant, Sensei. Os? So what we're going to do right now is we're going to block, and we're going to block with the same hand. Also, we're going to block with the same hand. over there, you see the side will be open for Yoko Giri. Os, which is amazing. I can only do this once. So now, the next thing I'm going to do is going to be block, block, Jordan Washigiri in a flick kick. Os. Also, it's very uncommon to use a block on the same hand. Os. You have to try and figure this out. But when you stand there with a little bit longer and angle your body a little bit, 1, 2. This gives me the room and the moment where she cannot hit me. Os. So it's going to be 1, 2, Joko Giri to the side. 1, 2, Jordan Washigiri to the front of the face now. Os. 10 on the right, 10 on the left, and try to do block, block. Os. Block, block, Joko Giri, liver, os, block, block, Jordan Washigiri to the face. Os. All right then, are we clear on this? Good. Yeah, let's start off with the right leg because this is the good leg for a lot of people. Os. This means right leg will be in front. Os. I see chats. Ja, zeker Sven. Op het moment dat je indraait. So when you twist, this is a good question. It's in Dutch, but he asked me the question. So where does your knee point when I kick? My knee will be pointing backwards when I kick because I want to open up my hips. I want to open up my body. Os, don't do your knee to the front because your Yoko Giri will be shit and you will probably tear some ligaments. Os. There, block over there, knees outside, kick. Same thing, block, block, over there, Jordan Washigiri, and my hips are open. Os. Good question, thank you Sven. There we go, now we really go. Ors, come on, say.
Ja.
Come on, say.
Ja.
And there we go. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rock. Yoko Giri. Sish. Ash. Go. And other side. Us. Block. 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 Us. Opponent will come with that. 1, 2. It's not going to be 1, 2. It's going to be 1, 2 because they want to get in. Block, 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 block. Os. There we go. Start off with the Yoko. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Sish. Move around, Jordan. Ash. Yoko. Huge. Jordan. Aisha. Right. Exercise. Us. Push-up exercise again. We've done it before. What we will do right now, we did it with a Washigiri. We will do it with a Yoko Giri right now. Us. So we go push up. Every time we push up, Yoko Giri, back. Yoko Giri, back. Yoko Giri, back. Hard. 4 on the right, 4 on the left. Good. Come on, take. There we go. Ish. Knee. Only on the right. Sun. She. Whoosha. On the leg. Us. Try not to forget the big toe. Us. I see you people forgetting this. It's a Yoko Giri. Us. Your usto. What we call scholar. There we go. 4 on the left. Ish. Knee. Sun. She. And oh, all right. Yeah, sure. All right then. Okay, we go back to super stringer now. Us, have you looked at the time, Darren?
I have. It's 22 already.
It's going pretty.
Bye. 4 techniques. How's that for you? 4 techniques. Oh, actually, maybe 5. You
now you tell me a karate class can be boring.
Yeah. Or maybe it is. We just don't know it. Okay. As it so happens, Wesley's done something very similar to what I was going to do anyway. But I'm going to do it in any case because it's good practice for the yokogeris, basically. Okay. So what we're going to do is the same thing will happen. I was just going to do the block. Wesley did the 2 blocks. So I'm just going to do the single block, and we're going to start to think about the Tsuri Ashidachi really early on as this person comes in. As Wesley said earlier on, the Tsuri Ashidachi has got to come to the front. Okay, if we're fighting, there's not much point in coming to the front because you're going to have to do a lot of work to rotate that kick around to do the technique without stabbing your toes. So what tends to happen is it comes to the side here, and the Tsuri Ashidachi will point off center, so that then we can drive in, and as Wesley mentioned, we get the nice rotation on this supporting leg. Okay, so as the person is coming in, we're going to start to think about this already in here. We're going to take the block, 1, and then we're going to, same routine that Wesley had. We had right leg, left leg forward. So what will happen is this will happen, and we're going to hit straight in, either to the throat or to the face. Doesn't really matter, to be fair. Would you get warned for kicking someone in the throat? I don't think you would you?
No. To be fair, it's a funny story. I won my first tournament doing this. Like my first junior tournament when I was 5 years old. I won it by this technique, to the throat.
There you go. Because you can kick Oshigiri to the throat, no problem. You just can't punch to the throat.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I don't think children are allowed to do that.
Maybe juniors aren't, but hey.
Yeah. It's a long time since I was a junior, so there's no worries. Okay, so as we're taking the block, we're thinking about this, and then right in to the throat. Okay, boom, land, and we've done a lot of Moashis or Yokos with this in the past. Okay, so we're really going to utilize it, bring it in, Jordan, Stashki, as soon as we land. Okay. 10-10 exercise. We've probably got a little time for Wesley and then a little stretch towards the end. Okay?
After this.
Let's go left leg first. Let's go Wild West first. And we'll finish with a good one. Okay? Ready? Sun. Sheesh. Go. And onto the good leg for most people. Okay, ready? Let's go. Last one. And quickly, just 10 squats. All the way down, all the way up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Break. 6, 8, 9, Sheila. Over to Wonder Wes for what will be the last one.
Are you sure? I think we'd rather do some stretching now.
I'm okay to do some stretching.
Yeah, because it's nearly 50, so otherwise the stretching has to be rushed into.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll do the stretching. Okay. Right, let's take our belts off this one and we'll work on a bit of the yokogiri. And it's more of a supported stretch, and we'll see how well you can do, because I get it, most people can't grab their foot because they don't have incredibly short legs like me. So let's take here. Make sure you can get a good grip, and of course we want something to support us ideally. Okay, you can have this as long as you want, it's entirely up to you. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring it up here and we're going to push down and away. Okay, down this way and that way. So we're pushing forward and down whilst holding and resisting the kick. Okay, so we've got kind of chew down-ish, kind of shoulder height-ish, and then as high as we can go. Okay, and then we've got the other leg, the bad one. Okay, ready? Up for chew down, and really push down. Try to really open up that hip and relax. Take it up, kind of shoulder height or wherever you feel comfortable, and push. Itch. And relax. Bring it down a bit, and then bring it up. I should have pulled this a little bit tighter for me. And ready. Itch. And relax, and just try to stretch it up as much as you can. Obviously you can counter lean if need be. Just holding it up there for now. And relax and bring it down. Okay. Feel it a bit in your buttock. It's not much of a stretch, but more of a active push at the moment. Okay, the leg. The up position and push down. And relax a little bit more. And shoulder height. Push down. And relax. Up nice and high. And push down. And relax. And try to push it as high as possible. And relax. Okay. Got back on. Done with that. Move some hips off. The sun, she, go. The sun, she, go. Okay, right. So we're going to go to the first position in 4 in 1. And we've got 2 versions that we're going to do. The first version, we're going to be leaning in. So it's going to be more the hamstring. The second version, we're going to be here. Now when I do 4 in 1 normally, I tend to stick to this position because I really like to open up the hips a little bit more. But loads of people, they tend to stretch this way. And it's important to try and do both methods. Rotate in, so you're loosening off your lower back, a little bit of the hamstring, but to also open out this way to open up the hips as well. Okay, so bending the left leg first, bending into the leg for the first count. Itch. And relax. Now we're just going to shift the weight over. Really try to open those hips. And don't forget, Wesley's banged on about it a few times today, and it's really important. Big toe up, little toes down, even in the stretches. Okay, let's go. Itch. Open them up. Try and get that foot parallel. We're still thinking of kicking that Sokoto position. It's no good kicking something hard with the toes like this. This is what lots of people do with their yokos. And if you are one of them people, take note of the exercise that Wesley was saying at the beginning of the session he used to do for hours around the dojo.
Even Sky.
Relaxed. Over to the other side. Okay. First one, we're going to be turning in and stretching in. Okay. Ready? Itch. Turn in. And relax. Shifting the weight open now. Try to open these hips. Big toe up, little toes down. Ready? Itch. In. And relax that open. And relax. Okay, right. We're going to try something a little bit challenging. It's really going to be quite hard. Not stretch-wise initially, but strength-wise. It's probably going to be really frustrating. But the first one is to do that. And then the second one, hopefully, we'll see the rewards in the stretch. Okay? So what I want you to do is sit down with your legs as far apart as they will go, basically. Okay? So what we're going to try and do is, and you can put your hands on the ground if you want, but we're going to try to lift this leg up from this position. And 98% of us probably will not get any movement. Okay, but what it's doing is it's forcing this muscle to then open up this way. Okay, so we've got 5 on the right, 5 on the left, and I expect you all to be in beautiful box splits come the end of it. Okay, a little bit better maybe by the end of it. So what we're trying to do, and if you want to start off a little bit narrower, it will be easier for you to pick that leg up. But if we're at a pretty decent stretch, this becomes very difficult. Okay, not impossible, very difficult. Okay, so
you pull it up, so not the heel in the floor. You bring the toes off the floor.
You want to bring, ideally, so if I bring my leg in a little bit, ideally you want to bring the leg off the ground a little bit. Just a little bit. Can you just translate that?
Yes. Good.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I don't have to explain in Dutch.
Yes. Okay, no worries. Right.
What are you doing?
Right. Five on the right, 5 on the left. We'll try and stretch a little bit. Then we've got one more set on either leg. And then we're probably nearly about there, to be fair. Okay, if not, maybe a little bit over. Okay, ready? Right leg first. Itch. Knee. Sun. Sheep. Last one. Go. It was very difficult. Left leg. Okay, ready? Pitch. Out there. Knee. Sun. Sheep. Go. Okay. Now let's try and force ourselves open a little bit more. See if we can increase that stretch a little bit. It has for me, but you know, everyone's different. Right, one more set. 5 on the right, 5 on the left. A little expansion, and we're just going to sit here for a little bit and relax and try and hold that position. Okay, ready? Same thing. Right leg. Ready? Edge. Knee. Sun. Sheep. Oh, yeah. Go. And the left. Nearly there. Edge. Knee. Sun. Sheep. Go. And let's really try to open them a little bit more. Move back. Moving forward and forward and forward. Okay, just try and hold there and relax. Hold the weight a little bit further forward. And just shake loose. And you're going to hold it here for a couple of minutes. And we'll come back in. Did anyone manage to get their leg off the ground?
Nope. Not even close.
Really difficult. I can do it with my right leg a little bit. My left leg's like, nah, there's no having it. There's no having it. Ooh. Relax. Bring the legs in slowly. Middle. Relax. Shake the hips loose. Okay. And another technical Tuesday done. Bang on time as it happens. It's like we planned it. Yeah, we really didn't. So we worked on stores, 4th cue. Stores got to uchi, store uchi uke, store Jordan uchi uke, should I say? Store Mwashi uke, and Yokogeri Jordan were the main techniques we focused on. Yes, we used Mwashi Jordan a little bit in the fighting combination, but really we only covered 4 techniques. And they're four quite difficult techniques, because a lot of people, when they do stores, they want to hit like this, dead straight, here. And we think we're really strong because we see all the action man figures doing this. It's not. Make sure we get this elbow coming forward, angle, similar to the shape of your gi will be, okay? Similar. When we did the store Jordan uchi uke, don't just concentrate on this one. We now have a secondary meaning for this because we're blocking Jordan. Hand open, hand closed. Is much of a muchness, really. Remember, in, around, store Mwashi uke. Make sure this is pointing forward. Big circles in front of us. And as Wesley said, with the yokogeris, it's a really, really difficult kick for almost everybody. You're not alone. If you're thinking, crikey, I'm really struggling with the yokogeris, Darren's making it look so easy, Wesley's doing it so easy. Really and truthfully, we're probably 1 out of 2 or 250 people trying to do this. You know, it's very difficult for people, but you have to make sure you go through the procedures if you're ever going to have a successful kick on this, even if you are really flexible. Okay, so do try to really focus on these little bits of information that hopefully make those techniques a lot better for yourselves. And hopefully you all enjoyed it and learned something as well. So well done. Nothing much left from me really, apart from we'll see you on Thursday, Friday and Saturday, hopefully. Remember, Saturday is at 12 this week. 12, not 2. Okay. Wesley, anything from you?
Again, a big thank you. Wonderful session. I really enjoyed. And to be fair, I really enjoy the Tuesdays. And why do I enjoy them? Is kind of we go back to basics. We do some proper things with it, give you some new ideas with it, but also really give you the reason why we're doing this, and really brings you back to the Sosai saying you have to. You know something after doing it 10,000 times, and you know the meaning of it after you've done it 1,000,000 times after that 10,000 times. And that's what we try to give you, because karate is one of the most beautiful things we've been doing. Kyokushin karate has been one of the most beautiful things we've been doing. And we are so glad and so fortunate to do this with each other in these hard times. So thanks again for joining our Technical Tuesday. We hope that you really enjoyed doing this. Thursday going to be a hard-working session again. Lots of tempo, really going at it. Friday, fantastic Friday, as Sandra was saying that.
Yeah, I like that.
Use Kihon Kata number 1, Kihon Kata number 2, and really give you some basic formations and really give you some ideas how to work with it for the balance in your kata, and try to in only a few steps and in a few directions using some of these techniques to really get them better. So that's what Sensei Conchita will be working on. And this Saturday, as Darren said, it will be 12 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Dutch time. And that's because of the time difference of this very strong person winning a lot of tournaments. I'd like to give a clue, which is a very Darren, have you got a nice clue about this person? Oh, it's a man. Okay, I said it already. It's a man.
Yeah, it's a man. He's from. It's really difficult to find a clue that's not going to give too much away. Yeah. He's from the homeland, I suppose you can call it.
He's from the origin.
It's an original.
From the origin.
Yeah, you don't want to miss it. And there's not only a lot of time difference, but also a lot of weight difference between him and us.
Yeah. Put your guesses in now. Let's see if we can get a couple of right guesses.
I think we're even gonna get less good guesses than last week, but it's gonna be good. Yeah. And people, please be there. Keep supporting us. If you don't have a T-shirt from KRT, order yourself one. If you have one and it's on your way, wait for it. And if you got one, we would like to have a picture of you in it, because we're getting used to this for our social media, stuff like that. We want you to use it. Us?
Oh, Shahan's got a guess in already. Well,
no, it's not in. It's not in.
We can't keep saying yes or no to every person, but you're on the right track, Shahan. I'll give you that.
Yes.
So I suppose that's it for today, and let's open it up, I guess.
Definitely. Thank you.
See you all on Thursday.
Yes. Thanks. Fantastic session again. Yes.
Very welcome.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
it was helpful to you all, high and low
Thank
trades.
you very much.
Yes, thank you. It's brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you,
guys.
Bye-bye.
No worries,
Most
guys.
incredible. Thank you so much. I was really needing to learn. I've been wanting to know how to do.
It's not
What's,
easy.
Great session again, guys.
what's the technical name for that? Because I think we call it something else here in Canada. What did you say?
Shtomoshuke.
Shtomowashiuke. Okay.
Yeah, but there's two versions. So there's one in 8th Q, and then there's Shtomoshuke in 4th Q. So this is Shtomoshuke Mai, essentially, and this is Shtomoshuke. But they're both called the same thing, but they're two different techniques.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I love the Wes. I love the anyways, it was great. Everything you guys showed me today was everything I wanted to know. So it's like you guys were reading my brain or something. It was great. Or you've been seeing all my defects.
Well,
bye, guys. Be safe. I'll do more push-ups on Friday.
Yeah, no worries.
More.
Bye, guys.
All the best, guys.
Bye.